Yeah, phone through the microphone.
Yeah.
Yep. So a couple things have changed on the Aaron and Austin show this week. John is in the basement.
As we've got more fully integrated into the building almost.
That's right. We have our PM16s back so we can hear the theme song in our heads.
And we can turn down John all the way.
Yeah, we have that option now.
And special thanks to John. All you do, we appreciate you, brother.
We give you a lot of shit, but
we appreciate you.
We love you.
First and foremost, Sacred Leaf, we appreciate you guys.
They gave me a new hat this week.
They did. I saw that. That one I like too because it's not going to get as dirty as that white one, and to give you a chance to keep that white one clean.
All right, but it'll also get salty as I sweat. Like it's going to have these little salt lines.
Yeah, dude, for sure. That's kind of a thing. Just don't sweat in it.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, the 104-degree days.
Yeah,
right?
dude. And
just
here
don't sweat, fat kid.
Yeah, and here we. Yeah, exactly. I feel you, brother.
Zach is like dying back there already.
Quick shout out first and foremost. A little bit of a sad day here. We're coming in on Labor Day this weekend.
Yeah.
Hot as hell, but shout out to Mark Harmon. He died today. And
Mark Hammond was one of those guys that was always there at the shows. I remember back in the day he'd cook, make like dinners.
Always took awesome photos and stuff of people and gave them to him for free and shit. Like he was a real pioneer for helping out music in this town.
He'd show up and he'd be like, "Last time you played, I took pictures.
Here's a bunch of cool shit.
Here's a bunch of pictures."
Yeah, that's always fucking awesome when photographers do that.
Yeah, and he was one of the guys that was just really there for the live show. He didn't really care.
Yeah.
You know,
he was there for every fucking live show almost.
Yeah, really.
I mean, he really was a big supporter.
Especially at our
music.
open mics that we host. Like he
really supported the up and coming artists in this town.
Yeah.
So I mean, rest in peace to him. Shout out to him. That's a little bit of a sad morning on that, but still, it's podcast day. We're back. Aaron's not sick anymore. We're on episode. We're on episode 72. We got Paragon sitting in the studio.
I got scared. I thought I had COVID.
I thought I did too. I was sick last week.
Well, they done ramped that fear back up on us.
I know. Now it's like every time I get sick, I'm like, oh shit,
you
it's
fucking
COVID.
sneeze or what is it? What is this thing spinning on?
We gave you the spinning one.
I feel like it's on a fucking Lazy Susan or some shit.
Way
like I'm
more
gonna get
fun
some.
that way.
Like I get a spice on the other side, like a spice rack where
Way
you spin it
more
around.
fun
As intended.
Yeah. But shout out to Sacred Leaf, Party Rockerz ICT, who was on last week. Go ahead and check that episode out and find out everything that's going on with them. Odell's, they got live shows they're going on all the time. Make sure you get out to. They're doing comedy. They're doing a little bit of everything there. So, and Kirby's support local music.
Odell saved the hip hop night that was happening. I don't know that everybody played there.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
I'm kind of pissed about some. Yeah, but anyway,
we'll get into that after the break. But yeah, thanks to Odell's for trying to keep that hip hop show going, and Kirby's as well, local place here in town. Make sure you get over there and check out Kirby's, and Wichita by EB. Always check out his blogs and all his reviews and stuff. He's always got a lot of fun stuff going on. He found a fly in his drink at the casino last night.
Oh shit!
I was like, well, maybe they should have bought some fly spray.
Ooh.
So,
which Austin sells if anybody has a problem with flies.
Yeah, if you need pest problems, get with PK Pest Management. We'll self plug there.
All
right. So let's hit the graphic. Before we hit the graphic, you guys got some original music, right?
In progress.
In progress.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any sound bites of it or anything, quick clips of it? Because sometimes we like to throw the artist music over this little sound bite.
So we probably could have one, but it won't have Zach in it.
Oh, we can. I mean, even it's all it is a just like what plays during the graphic. So like you got a little sound clip you could send to.
Maybe they can hum a few bars
or something.
Yeah, we can hum it probably.
Come back and just make them play.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only sound bites we got don't have vocals because it's just my recordings of the songs.
Well, yeah, even that. I mean, even that would be cool to have. I like having something new and original to have over our graphics. So we
show a graphic that kind of shows like what's going on around.
And it has all our sponsors and shit and all the stuff that's going on during the week. So,
but if you send us the tune, then we can have that on the graphic.
Marin's no.
It helped out. It helped direct a few people to Hourglass's music when they did it, when they were on. So I think it's a cool idea. So if you guys have even just like, it doesn't have to be a full cut song. It can just be like some drum and bass stuff, just some of the shit you're working on, really. Even I think. But anyway, let's cut to the graphic right now, and hopefully some of that's there.
Cut.
start putting all kinds of stupid graphics in this shit.
Yeah.
Do we have to buy like software for that?
That's part of it.
Yeah.
I thought we have some software.
It's so
right?
weird hearing him and just not seeing
I
him.
know.
Yeah, I know. He's going to go back to like
God
having
again.
that like
the
God
God
persona.
voice.
Yeah.
Like-
But now everybody's going to look down. It's the Lucifer voice now because he's down below us.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes.
At the other studio, everybody looked up.
You're like, what?
All right, so here we are with Paragon. Let's run right into this show and introduce your guys' self. Tell us all a little bit about what's going on, a little bit about your band, a little bit about everything.
Y'all are on the couch. This is scary.
Lexi, you're the talker. You go first.
I'm the talker.
And
I didn't know that.
this is Lexi and Marin.
Yeah.
All right, this is Lexi and Marin. You're the lead singer of the band, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how did this all start?
I begged Marin for like 2 months straight to start a band with me.
So first off, how old are you guys?
I'm 18.
17.
So you guys are a young band. And
Yeah.
How old are you? And you can introduce them too as well. If you want.
Alex is 16 and Zach is 17.
Oh, all right. So we got a bunch of high schoolers. What high school do you guys go to?
Me and Zach go to Bishop Carroll, unfortunately.
Yeah, you guys just got throttled by Northwest on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh,
My daughter's a Northwest Grizzly. She's a freshman at Northwest. So.
Nice.
May South? May South.
Oh, May's
Oh.
nice. So you guys are all West Siders.
Yeah, she goes to Bueller.
I'm in Bueller, Kansas.
Oh, so you're out in the middle of nowhere.
I am an hour away from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you had to travel in today, huh?
I have to travel in for every rehearsal, every practice, every show.
Yeah, she just loves us so much. She just drives down here like 4 times a week.
Yeah.
So how did you meet the West Side kids?
I signed up for Rock Academy as a joke at Damn Music. I was like, I can do that. And then I actually ended up really liking
Lexi,
it.
anybody can do that.
So
That's the
explain
point.
that. Oh, wow. I couldn't do it, so let's say that. So explain that. What was it? We glossed over that, Chris. You signed up for Rock Academy? What is that?
Damn Music's like, it's basically like a School of Rock thing. I don't know how else to
So
explain
Jack
it.
Black
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah,
I
Jack Black
wish-
is there actually, yeah.
Oh,
They have a bunch of educational programs. You can take private lessons, like if you're a drummer.
So they have one where you can go and like rock out, learn to be.
Yeah, totally.
And that
I
would be
mean-
like their ensemble.
I mean,
Yeah.
basically, the Rock
Yeah.
Academy that me and her did was like Linkin Park, Deftones, and Kiss, which is a really weird mix-up.
Oh, and to add, it wasn't even supposed to be together, and
They didn't have enough people for
Yeah.
both shows, so they combined the shows.
I was supposed to be on the Kiss one, and then Marin was supposed to be on the Deftones one, and then
they
just
combined
by
them.
coincidence, they combined
So how does this
it.
work? You sign up and they go and you play Kiss music.
You,
and they
like-
teach you how to. They paint your face and shit.
I mean, she did.
I did. I
You-
was the only one that did it
No,
in
I
that
know.
Yeah,
concert.
you
I
basically.
mean, if we're doing Kiss, I mean,
Yeah,
let's go all out.
Let's go.
If someone will paint my face, I mean, I'm not going
Makeup Kiss was better than non-makeup Kiss.
No
Agreed.
shit.
All
No
day.
shit.
I mean, Kiss music kind of sucks, right? Like
that's what,
Dude,
I,
some
that's
of
what
it's-
I'm saying.
Hey, some of it's kind of cool if you
Hey.
really listen to the shit that wasn't on the
it was-
radio.
to me, it was about the production. It was about the whole like.
Yeah, they
These
were.
guys
Yeah.
have makeup and badass costumes. There's fire on stage. Like this.
That's
is
what I've been
cool.
saying, and
Yeah,
Lexi
it's
disagrees with me
No,
every
no.
time I say
Yeah.
it.
Their music's better than it gets
It's-
credit for, I think.
It's
Okay.
because like Kiss raised me. That was
Okay.
like the band for
So
me.
it's a sentimental thing. It's sentimental
Yeah.
attachment. I get that.
So what drew you to Kiss? You're young, and they haven't made new music in forever. They still probably tour though, don't they?
Your mom named Beth.
My dad's ex-girlfriend, who actually wasn't my mom, was named Beth. So that was before
knew
me.
it.
So I don't even know I don't know the connection there.
They let the drummer write a song one time, and it was this really
It's
slow ballad.
fantastic, actually.
Was it called the
Beth.
girl named Beth?
It was called Beth.
Just Beth.
Beth, what can I do?
That okay. All right, I know that song. That's funny. No, I didn't know that. All right.
Girl before me was named Beth. Not me.
So you hung out and latched on to Kiss at a young age, huh? They kind of been your band. Are they your favorite musical inspiration still? Or?
I don't know about that anymore. Probably at the start. Me and my dad didn't have a lot in common other than the fact that I liked Kiss, so like
And Motley Crue.
at like 5 years old I was singing Kiss in his truck, so
I like the fact that a lot of the music from our era and even the music from era before ours, the young kids appreciate quite a bit.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's like music developed, rock and roll developed, like in the 50s and shit, right? Like
Yeah, it's not that old.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
people
like
like to act like music is really old. It's really not.
it's really not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all of recorded music has happened in the last 100 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming people have been making some sort of music all the time, but recorded like practice music. Probably,
and that's how we
less
can
than
hand it
100
down
years old.
generation to generation, and that's why it's now a thing. You know?
That's why it's like the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking
The
music is
original-
still like the coolest thing.
The old original record players that had like the spool style thing in there, those came out in like the early to mid 1800s.
So,
okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Mozart goes hard. I don't know.
The sound guy with some sound in his
Wisdom?
sound corner.
I don't know.
Yeah, my brain's not grabbing words from my vocabulary very good
Well, it's
today.
Sunday. We usually.
Yeah. Well, you were sick all week, so we had to make it up for sure.
I'm glad we did.
So, how did you were you already guys in a band and added her, or how did this all
No,
come together? Like, give us the
no.
story of how it all came together.
No.
Cameras
I
don't
mean,
see Alex
I
and Zach
assembled
back
this-
there.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
I knew Alex and Zach before Lexi did because I did Rock Academy with them like 3 years before she even did it. But when she did Rock Academy, we all met each other more or less, and then she wanted to start a band. And so then
Is this all your
Yeah.
guys' first band ever?
this is my third band,
Oh, nice.
but it's their first band.
Yeah.
So, what do you play in the band?
I play guitar.
Play guitar, and do we introduce them? You guys come up here and show yourself real quick?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Show the whole band,
Hey, y'all.
and you can give them a mic, and at least they can say what their name is and what they do in the band. At least we can.
I'm Alex. I'm the bass player.
What number is that mic? Because it's really low for me.
8, I believe.
It's 8.
7.
Seven.
There's 7.
Doesn't she look like a bass player? Like,
I'm very much a bass player.
Nice.
You're after Aaron's heart. He's our
That's-
bass player.
That's my job. Yeah.
He's our resident bass
I
player.
don't know how you're gonna scoot in here. But
Well, you can do that one.
You got
Yeah, you
There's
can use
more than
my
one.
mic.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'm Zach. I play drums. Drums, fun, something like that.
Something like that.
So how did you guys all take up music? Were you like in school band and we went from there, or like what?
No.
What was your guys' inspiration for actually playing instruments?
My inspiration was in like 2019. My dad took me to see Metallica.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
And
Sound like you had a
then-
cool dad.
Arnold
Yeah,
was-
he's really cool. And then after that, I basically started playing guitar. And he also just listens to metal, so I grew up with it basically.
So what kind of guitar do you play?
Electric, but I usually play Explorers or Flying V's.
There you go. That's
yeah.
Like,
there are metal guitars and there are like blues guitars.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Usually the pointy ones are metal.
21s are cool.
Well, is there
Yeah.
is there like a difference in the board inside, or a difference in the way it's? I
They're-
mean, I'm sure it's tuned different.
They're a lot heavier.
Yeah, I mean, and it's nothing's going to stop you from playing blues on
on any
an
guitar.
Explorer. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like they just tend to go that way.
It just it looks more metal.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
If it has more than 6 strings, it's definitely a metal guitar.
Yeah, but I got 2 Explorers, and then I have a Les Paul, and then that's all I
the
got.
classics.
Yeah. I used to have a James Hetfield Flying V, but it stopped working, so I got rid of it.
EMGs are problematic.
Oh no.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, really? What does that mean? Like they?
Oh.
How do you break a guitar?
Now, it's the EMGs are an active system of the pickups on a guitar, and they're just problematic.
Yeah, they're very problematic.
Fuck, I didn't know you had to like work on a guitar.
They take
besides the
batteries.
strings.
They take batteries. If that tells
Yeah.
you anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds annoying.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever have a battery go out mid-show? Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
the
is-
batteries would like something was wrong with it where the batteries would run out even though it wasn't plugged in, and so I'd have to replace the battery like every 2 weeks, and it just sounded
Super
bad.
fun. Super fun.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of annoying. Is that the only guitar that has that?
No.
Oh, really?
I have a bass that takes batteries, but
Really? Fuck, I didn't know there was goddamn guitars that took batteries. What the hell
But
are you
wait,
plugging them in
there's more.
for?
But wait, there's more. There's a Floyd Rose too.
Oh.
super problematic.
Yeah.
Way fun. Now you have to take it somewhere to get it tuned.
Aren't you
do you
playing
mean?
one of those?
I am
right
playing.
now?
I'm playing a Floyd Rose for our next show, and I've never played one, and it's been
Okay,
the most
Floyd
problematic
Rose,
thing
school,
ever.
School me on that too. I,
can
don't know what a
show you
fucking
some
Floyd
things
Rose
to
is
help.
either.
I got it down, but I've just never done it.
Yeah,
so
I can show you some stuff to help on the Floyd. So
Okay, well, tell me what it is.
A
I don't
Floyd
know.
Rose, the bridge, like that holds your strings up over
the bridge basically like
Bridge.
floats.
it floats like this, so that you can now go, you can pull up on it, and it'll take all your strings like, wow, you know, like pitch them up. or you can go down,
Or you can go back, yeah.
So what makes that? And that's a brand of guitar, like a style.
No,
It's
well,
like a bridge.
Yeah, it's a brand of bridge, a tremolo, and
Oh, okay.
What makes it problematic is that you have to like
Fuck,
you
I
have
know
to
nothing
like
about this shit.
trim the string ends and then lock them into the bridge, and then there's a locking nut, so you have to tune it, lock the nut, and then use like the fine tuners to tune it.
And the
then
problem is that when you tune the E string, you're tuning it up
Yeah.
And now all your other strings are flat.
Yeah, and
You're
then
supposed to
you have
change it
to.
one at a time.
Thanks, John. I'll use that.
He's down there fucking. He's down there probably sitting on his fucking head because he knows all the answers to these questions.
Really do, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
but
God
then-
damn it.
Yeah, but then if you set it up wrong, you like do a dive bomb or whatever, and then it's out of tune. So
That sounds like a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. Totally.
yeah,
Totally. Complete.
I totally would play bass then too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bass or drums. I don't know. I wouldn't do drums. Drums would be the most fun, but I don't want to carry all that shit.
That's the
Oh,
truth.
it's awful.
It's
we
awful.
Carry it for him.
he doesn't even carry it.
Oh, damn. They're putting you on blast.
Hey.
He doesn't even show up with a good bass pedal.
Ooh.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
So, bass pedal problems on Paragon.
Yeah,
Yeah, the first show he played with us, we were doing a Mudvayne cover, and the double bass pedal completely stopped.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
So
so
the
we-
chain break on it or something?
No, it just
it like fell off.
Oh, that sucks.
So I have like my own unique stories about this. Okay, so when I was about your guys' age, that like 16 to whatever, that was where the beginner gear that my parents bought me to learn started failing.
Yeah.
And I had to get some pro gear or like get out of the game,
Oh, yeah, that
Right?
makes sense.
You know what I mean? And I think that's a super common experience. Is like, oh, okay, you want to play guitar? Well, I've heard that you wanted to do karate and archary, and you want to do all this other shit too. So here's like a $200 guitar. You know what I mean?
Well,
And then you shred on that for like 6 years, and now it's trash.
and then you go back to mom and go, Mom, I need a professional guitar.
Mom, I need a $600 guitar, please.
Yeah. And $600. It seems to be about $600.
And I say
That's
me-
like the entry level, like for good
Yeah.
shit.
A good guitar.
Yeah.
Is it?
All my guitars are like too expensive, but they all sound amazing, so it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your equipment's a big deal.
I collect,
Yeah.
man. I have way too much.
That seems to happen
Yeah.
to every musician. Like,
Not singers.
It's called.
yeah, yes. You collect T-shirts and microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great to just have this cabinet of
collect
microphones.
So, what's the story with you guys? Are you guys playing around live, or how long have we been together?
We've been together since like September of last year.
So we're going on a little over. We're almost
almost
to
a year, yeah.
almost to a year.
But-
How about that?
I'm pretty sure we were a band before September, but we had a different drummer, and we just we couldn't meet enough, and so we couldn't do any shows, and so we had to kind of like redo the band. And so then we say that we like began in September because that's when we got a different drummer and actually started the band.
Oh, nice. So you guys doing like rehearsal every week, or what are you guys doing?
We usually do it on Saturdays, and then during the summer it's Saturdays and Mondays.
So have you guys played live shows yet? How are we going on that? So
Yeah.
All at Monica House so far.
Oh, nice.
Well, there's not a lot of places
Wait.
for like
Minors.
underage
Yeah,
bands.
we're
Yeah.
little.
Really?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
playing here September 29th, right?
Nice. Nice. So, and just shout out to any other young bands like that. You got Monica House, and now the Hideout is great. And Monday nights too. If you don't even have to fucking set nothing up, come up here Monday nights, and they do open mic. So,
Yep.
I mean, bring your band if you want some stage time. It's perfect. I mean, I don't know if you guys knew about that already, but
Everybody needs stage time, man.
Yeah.
That's I think
Yeah.
stage time is worth so much more than rehearsal.
dude, for real.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is. I feel like it is rehearsal, like on an open mic thing. If you're not like getting paid for it, right?
Right.
I feel like
But it's like I don't know, like in my guitar player's living room, we all know we can make a mistake, right?
Yeah.
We make a mistake, and it's okay. We try shit because we just try it, right?
So-
but on stage, you don't make that mistake ever again. You're like,
so
oh
when
my God.
when another person in your band makes a mistake, do you know it instantly?
and I
Yes.
look, and I look
Yes.
at them.
Oh my gosh. I have a story about this.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So
I hit a vein there.
So we're covering Dig by Mudvayne, right? So at one rehearsal, we
no.
we completely screwed it up, and Lexi went off on all of us because she had been working on it so hard and she knew it perfectly, but we all just didn't know it. And she was like, "I've been working on this for 4 weeks,
And you guys are not fucking.
and you guys are not doing it right. You guys have the timing so wrong." And so then the next time we ran it, she's like right in front of Zach, and she's like, 1, repeat it. 2, she's like counting it for him.
I felt like a band director, how they like the drum major.
Yeah.
That
Every band has to have one, really.
yeah.
I mean, there's
And
always
I
the
was
band
like,
leader
then
in
Zach
it. You know
comes
what I
Yeah.
mean?
in, and then you change the part. And
Yeah, she's like the director like that, and then I'm like the nitpicker. I get mad over like any mistakes, even if I make them. So
So how long do those take? How long does that shit take to iron out when you guys are putting songs together and stuff like that in rehearsals?
It just depends, man.
Really?
That's a chemistry thing.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, because like I don't know. In my band, we're like, it'll be okay, because like We just all
we'll fucking figure it out.
We've played a really long time with each other that it's like we know that, okay, if it's a mistake, we just kind of run with it.
Yeah.
Will you still give them the eye?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Live on stage?
Yes. No, Marin does that. They have the most evil looks you've ever seen in your life. I will look out of the corner of my eye and feel frightened.
Like the side of your face is burning?
I used to fling drumsticks.
Yeah.
Like while I was playing drums, like if somebody's just fucking off, just fling
Plonk him on the
drumsticks.
head.
Oh,
It was-
really? Because you got that bag of them sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, during shows, it's usually like I'll like put my foot on his kick drum and just like stare at him if he makes a mistake,
Pay attention.
and just wait till he fixes it.
Yep.
So, in your experiences, who and what instrument or musician makes the most mistakes in bands?
The most mistakes probably guitar players, but like the biggest
Excuse me?
mistakes are drummers. Because if
You
the
hear- 'cause you hear
drummer
them.
misses it, if the drummer misses it, it's gone.
And everybody hears it.
Everybody hears it.
I don't hear guitar mistakes as much. But
That's what I mean. They're really small mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I feel like
okay, I missed that note, but who really cares? We're still going.
Yeah, you're playing like a solo and you miss like one note, no one's gonna notice. But if he misses like a fill,
Yeah, if he misses
everyone's
one
gonna
snare
notice.
drop.
Yeah.
If I say a wrong word, everybody's on me.
Oh yeah, I
we
mean,
can't even
lyrics, I say lyrics are probably right there too, especially if you're covering songs.
we can't even understand what you're saying because you're doing growls.
Yeah,
Most
so,
of the
so
time.
in that case, you could just
I'm just like,
you could gibberish a whole verse.
Dude, I've
whatever
always
you
wanted
give
to be a lead singer of a band and just not write lyrics and just go out there and scream bullshit.
I always wanted to
do
have
it.
one that like
Scat.
I think it would work, dude. I'm pretty loud and can make.
I always
Yeah.
wanted to have it where you wrote words, but it was all just gibberish words.
Yeah, there's literally this.
Yeah.
this
Oh, you just write down the horseshit that you're saying?
Say the same thing over and over again, the same
Over again.
bullshit.
Dude, I mean, some
But
of those bands
yeah.
do that. I
think so,
feel like
too.
that's somebody's. That's
It's Korn's whole entire like.
yeah, that's her whole
That's his whole
discography.
gig.
Yeah, especially. I mean, but they wrote some good songs. But shit,
Yeah.
they do have some straight scat songs. I mean, straight up.
Yeah, there was this song that me and Lexi wanted to cover called "The Damp Chill of Life" by a black metal band called None. But the problem with that song is that it's just like
It's just straight agony.
it's just
screaming.
like agonizing screams. There's no lyrics.
Oh, Yoko Ono.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's just that.
It's
It's
like
just
that.
rough. Just
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
raw retrograde. So what landed you guys in the heavy metal genre? Like, so we're working on some original music from what I heard, correct?
Yeah.
And are we all every song that we do pretty much heavy metal, and that's what we're
Yeah,
running with?
we have a couple ballads that I've written, but we never really like stay with them because I don't know if like they don't like them or I don't like them. Usually they get like thrown away. But the ones that are metal we kind of keep. So
Nice. So who, when you guys are writing music or picking, or even just picking songs to sing, like who goes through about doing all that process?
I write everything, but me and her pick the songs that we're doing. So
Nice.
Sometimes, if we don't know what to do with vocals, I'll get together with Alex's dad because he's a really good songwriter and a recording person.
Nice.
So, and I'm in choir, so I kind of have an idea of what's supposed to be there. We'll kind of get together and figure something out for a little bit.
yeah, like I'll send him like the guitar tracks with the drums and then the lyrics, and then we just get in his little studio and he just gives us notes to sing and she does it. And then we have like an outline of the song.
Nice. Do you guys have anybody that you're working with as far as like trying to record your songs or anything like that?
Not right now, but
I mean, he pretty much does the whole thing, like computers, sound editing, like editing softwares, sound effects,
Oh,
like
nice. That's
Yeah.
so sweet how
he
you know
knows
it.
Oh, yeah.
he knows his stuff, like does documentaries, does all this, like
Yeah, like-
everything, written books. He has a shelf of his own.
What's his name? Give him a shout out.
Alejandro, we love you.
Alejandro Dominguez.
That's him, bro.
That's
You're
him right there, yeah.
And how do you guys know him?
He's Alex's
Alex's
dad.
dad.
Your dad. That's
Yeah.
why I knew he's
Yeah.
one of your guys' dad. I just didn't know who his daddy was.
Yep.
So that's awesome when you have somebody supporting your band. Like
Yeah.
that helps a ton. You got
He
a cool
can-
dad.
Yeah, he did production on our T-shirts, does like our sponsoring, does recording for us.
So he's like your band manager, basically.
Yeah, he's our manager.
He opens his house for us to rehearse in all the time.
Oh, that's
Like,
badass. Your dad's
it's-
fucking cool as fuck. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're actually thinking about turning that house into like a secret club for Paragon fans.
that would be horrible. But
Like throw underground like
she
pop-up
has a
shows.
guinea
Yeah.
pig that would like shake. She'd be like plomp plomp every single time the bass drum went.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that poor guinea pig would be
I
bouncing
know.
around that
I'd
house.
feel so bad for
You just put it
her.
outside.
He'll be deaf soon.
It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
no.
She's really old already. I'm sure. Yeah.
We've had some guinea pigs. They didn't last forever. You can lie about
Oh,
that.
she's like how old?
I don't know what the
7
lifespan
years
of a fucking
old.
guinea pig
She's
is.
7 years old.
That's pretty
She's
old for a
old.
guinea pig, isn't it?
I don't
She's
know.
old.
I don't know what
You
the
say
lifespan
you say Daisy, and it's just
My kids killed hamsters and guinea pigs long before their time. They weren't the greatest at keeping track of those things. They'd get out and run away.
That sounds like me as a kid, to be
They would
honest.
we'd feed them and stuff. They'd just get out eventually and run away.
Yeah.
Or we'd lose them or
Never get a ferret.
No, I'm good. No, we have one dog. We're good with that.
I'm surprised none of my dogs went deaf, man. Like they'd always follow me down into the rehearsal room and just like curl up in the guitar case, go to sleep in the middle of loud, crazy music.
I wonder if it affects their ears the same way it does us.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm just like,
Dude, my dogs
definitely
get so scared when I practice. They'll be like in my room, and I like turn my amp up super loud because my parents aren't home or whatever, and then I just start playing, and they like jump up and they just run, and they get super scared.
So I guess it's just been pretty much different for every dog for the most part.
Yeah.
Gotta be, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so we played some shows at Monica House. How was that?
It's been really fun.
And shout out to Monica House. We
love Monica House.
Yeah, shout out to Monica and Jared.
We have a studio in the back of there too.
Yeah, we did podcasts there for a while too. They were kind of a transition place for us while we were looking for a new studio. So shout out to them for sure.
They sponsored our first show, and it was like better than what I could have ever thought.
Yeah,
honestly.
we had a ton of people at that show.
Had so many good.
Nice.
It was so great.
Well, yeah, you guys got it built in. I'll tell any young man, you got built in promoting when you got at school. You got friends, like guilt them into coming.
We have like a group of about 5 to 10 people who come to every single one of our shows, pretty much no matter what.
Yeah. And I've made some people from Carroll go to our shows, and they don't know what to expect. And then I'll get off stage, and they're like terrified. They're like,
they didn't know this whole other side of you, that you're in this like heavy metal band.
Like,
well, they knew that. They all know I listen to heavy metal, but they just don't know what it sounds like. And so they'll like come to Monica House, and they're like, that mosh pit was so crazy, man. Like, I didn't know people actually pushed each other around. Like, that's crazy.
I didn't know people actually pushed each other.
Yeah, they're just like, the mosh pits I've been in, we just jump. And I'm like,
What?
Well, I mean, they're all
that's
different.
Cool too.
They're all different.
ICP has crazy like mosh pits where they do all kinds of weird dances.
You can't even fucking stand at an ICP show. There's so much fucking pop on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. I went to
Everybody's sticky.
Oh yeah, I've been to a couple ICP shows. I'm not proud of it, but I've been
Really? No, be proud. Be proud.
I went back when they were first popular, man, and they did a show. It was Biohazard and ICP, and it was in Century 2 Expo Hall. And, well, if you know Century 2 Expo Hall, that shit is a tile floor.
Yeah.
So if you put a lot of pop on a tile floor, it's a fucking ice skating rink. People busting their ass, dude. You could not mosh pit. You could not fucking walk, dude. Full on, ass up, elbows up falls, dude. I'm surprised they didn't get sued. Like, it was that dangerous.
Yeah.
And then Biohazard played after that.
Yeah, a similar thing happened at Temple Live. Do you remember, like, 2 years ago, they had a Pantera tribute band?
Yeah.
Throws of Rejection.
Yeah, I went to that show.
We're actually having a couple of the people that are in that band on in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Oh,
Which
sick.
ones?
James Barlow and somebody else.
I saw them at the Cotillion.
Chris they're doing some. God, I don't want to fuck it up because I don't remember some fest that's coming up, and they're promoting that.
Death Fest.
Death Fest. That's
Death
it.
Fest.
Yep, that's
Sick.
it. That's it. But yeah, anyway, so what happened at Temple Live at the show?
So I was at that show, and that show, or that venue, like the big one, that's it, at Temple Live.
Where the
floor's wood.
Yeah, we've been in there.
The floor is a trampoline.
Yeah, so
Boing,
basically there's like the mosh pit, right? And someone fell, and they snagged their knee on one of the corners of the tile.
I know exactly where.
And so there was blood all over the mosh pit floor.
Dude, my knees are hurting right now.
It was blood and Red Bull just everywhere, and it was super slippery and gross.
That's
nasty.
so nasty.
It's nasty, but it was slippery, and they said that show was slippery.
Was the most metal thing ever.
Honestly, the Red Bull's worse than the blood. Just the smell of Red Bull turns.
Red Bull is a little rough of the smell.
Lexi drinks 4 Red Bulls at every practice.
What flavor is Red Bull?
Copper
It's
pennies.
Red Bull.
She drinks.
Red Bull.
It's battery acid.
Okay,
I don't mind it in a vodka.
It makes
gotta be a
sense
flavor.
when my favorite soda ever and my favorite drink ever is Dr. Pepper.
Prune juice.
Oh, the disappointment.
What's disappointment in it?
You just like
I can't,
Dr. Pepper.
I can't fuck with Dr. Pepper. It's too sweet for me.
Yeah,
Makes my
same.
stomach hurt.
Most sodas really are too sweet.
I can do like Sprites, man. I can't do the dark pops unless there's booze in them.
Yeah, I have to mix soda with whiskey anymore.
Yeah, fuck the shit.
Otherwise, that ain't gonna work.
But anyway, so are they still doing shows in that big room at Temple?
Occasionally.
Okay, because I got Teddy Swims coming up there.
I saw a government mule there not too long ago.
Are they still? Because I know they was using that. I know they ain't using the annex room anymore, but they're using.
Nah, but they were using the other like
side or whatever.
There's the.
That's a cool ass venue.
Yeah, it is.
I like that place, but they kind of fucked up the floor in there.
Yeah, we almost got a show there with Hourglass and Externus, I think, but we didn't have a drummer because our last drummer quit, and we didn't know that we were gonna get Zach, and so we had to cancel the show and we couldn't do it.
So what happens when your drummer quits? What do you do? Just put up a flyer at school? And
Oh,
say, like,
no,
when
no,
do I
no.
get the-
We
how
just
do I
we just
find a
knew
new drummer?
we just knew Zach, and we were like, he'll do it.
Me and Zach, I think the first day me and Zach met, it was like instant click. So I was like, Zach, you know I've been wanting you to do this. Please, just try it. If you hate it, then leave.
Did you like passive aggressively force the other drummer out so he could come in?
No. The other drummer basically. No, basically what happened.
No.
Basically what happened with the other drummer. Like, no disrespect to him, he just didn't like the music I was making, and it's not his style. He's more like a hardcore kind of guy.
Yeah, it's all right if your styles don't fit, man.
Yeah,
It's okay to move
and
on.
all the music I make sounds like Metallica.
The chemistry
like,
has to be
more
right in the
thrashy.
band, you know?
Yeah.
Just the chemistry has
Yeah.
to be right in the band. That's how it is.
The chemistry was fine during shows. He just didn't like the originals, and so he just decided, it's not the band for him, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I feel like that's
So-
fair
Yeah.
play.
I would have rather him done that than keep going with it and then
Yeah, and then
like,
just hate it.
way later
Yeah,
down the
why
line.
why,
when
re- why come to rehearsal resenting the original
Yeah.
music you're making? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if covers are one thing, but if you're starting to make original music and you're not feeling it, I feel like it's time
Yes.
to look for something that
and
does
then
work.
so I immediately contacted Zach, and Zach was the first drummer I wanted anyways, which I was like, Zach, come on, and he was like, no. And then months later I was like, Zach,
and he's like,
come
yes.
on.
Were you doing other bands at that time, or you just?
No, he does athletic stuff all the time.
Yeah, he's in like track.
Oh, nice.
stuff,
Good for you.
so-
Man. Keep it up. I was an athlete all through high school, so I've been there.
So
Yeah.
I was like,
So-
Zach, you have to.
And did you meet him through the damn things too, as well? So that's kind of you guys all. That's kind of a
Yeah.
cool thing. I'd like to circle back and talk about that a little bit more. That seems like a really cool thing for young kids. At
Man,
this.
there's not a lot of options for kids to get into the music scene. You know what I mean? And I'm saying kids, but I'm really talking about everybody up to like 21. The first time a lot of people are able to hit a stage is at a fucking bar. You know what I mean? And you're getting tips and like a case of Pabst. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
here's a welcome to alcoholism.
Yeah. This is how we've done it for 30 years.
Yeah.
Join along. You know,
we want our
It's
money
just-
back.
it sucks. That's-
The venue owners want their money back from the bands.
Yeah, I mean, the way that me, Lexi, and Alex like really clicked and wanted to start a band was, so Dan Music has Rock Academy, and then they have something called Spotlight Band. And Spotlight Band you have to try out for, and it was
It's the honor classes. Of
yeah,
the-
basically. And then they
it's for the talented.
it's for like
kids.
the good kids, yeah. And then they and then you play at like actual festivals. So we played at like Goddard Fall Festival, Maze.
Oh, so they kind of set you up with some gigs and shit too.
Yeah. And so me and Alex did it the first year it was done, and that's how we kind of clicked and we wanted to start a band. And then Lexi did it the second year, and then we all decided like we sound good, we want to do a band.
Yeah, I kind of took a chance trying out for Spotlight because I think I had been doing rock and metal stuff for maybe
like
6
3 months.
6 months at most,
What were you doing
probably.
before that?
Choir.
Yeah, she likes
I'm a choir
musicals.
kid. I'm in show choir. I'm going to New York this March to go
Nice.
perform with show choir. So,
Oh, nice. Well, do you just do singing, or do you do any of the performing arts too as well?
it's a lot of dancing included.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's choreography, like the costumes, the singing, the backtracks. We
Oh,
do that
badass.
too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Way cool.
Well, that's good for. I mean, that's good for her to have that experience as a lead singer. That helps a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, that puts you right on
I
the front
feel
street.
like I always had such bad anxiety when doing a solo up until I did Rock Academy. Even if I was in choir for years, I never ever felt comfortable. Until
Was it
I did
because the
Rock
music
Academy.
wasn't more what you liked as much?
I don't know. It just felt so much more exposed with people like not behind you, like playing crazy instruments. Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to sound crazy, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is kind of fun. So
Yeah.
Outlet for sure. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so what's on the future for you guys? So we're trying to make music. Sounds like, and we got
Sounds
shows
like we're
coming up.
recording some stuff.
Yeah, we have like
Writing.
6 originals that I've written. We just need to finish them and record them and put them out, basically.
Have you started trying to perform them all? And what you guys are? at?
No, Zach doesn't know them because it's not because
new.
him. He's new. He's
how
brand new.
How new is Zach?
Like- like a
he's
month?
played one show with us.
So like a month?
Yeah.
So that's real new. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like-
fresh.
Like I could probably play all the songs because obviously I wrote them, but they have no lyrics, they have no vocals. It's just guitar, bass, and drums. So they really need to be finished.
So are you writing the vocals for these songs?
We
I
kind of
write.
both write lyrics,
Yeah.
and then we will give it to Alex's dad and be like, "Is this good?" Because like I've never had experience writing music because I've always just been thrown a paper and been like, "Do this."
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean-
that's why I'm trying to get to. It's interesting always to see how the creative process starts for writing original music.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean-
do you get the music first or do you write the lyrics first? So
The-
that's always interesting how each band does it differently.
The music.
It really depends on what I'm doing because I kind of write everything music wise. And so if I have some lyrics that I've written down, I'm like, I want to attach an emotion to these. And so then I'll make like a super emotional track and then they go with that.
and it goes great because I'm a very emotional person. So
We know, Lexi.
when I want,
Do you want to talk about Wii Sports last night?
oh
Oh, was there?
After-
did it get serious
after we-
rehearsal? After
after-
rehearsal?
no, after rehearsal,
We decided to play Wii Sports and we started with ping pong and she didn't know how to do it. So she was just like doing this with the Wiimote and she lost.
and I like went on the couch and picked up the guinea pig and just pouted.
Yeah. And then we
Like,
and then
I
we
just had to sit.
then we moved on to frisbee golf and that's when it got really bad.
It was worse.
You can't get too competitive at frisbee golf. That's just a good time out there. I love frisbee golf.
Oh
It
no,
was
don't worry. It was a
fun.
great time.
Oh, on Wii?
No, she threw it outbound so many times that it just said give up.
Oh,
We literally said in blue, "Give up."
Plus
Period.
9. Give up.
Damn,
plus
it's not
9.
even pulling
Try
punch.
other games.
I was like,
I feel like it should be a little more compassionate.
like
Jesus, Wii, this is my first time.
as soon as I saw that, I think I just
She literally,
sat.
yeah, she literally went.
Guinea pig.
guinea pig. I need my support.
Yeah, she saw the give up and she goes, okay, and then she just sat down.
All right, well, I guess this
Like,
thing knows me.
all right.
Yeah,
I didn't even. I ain't played Wii Sports in forever. They got fucking frisbee golf now.
Apparently.
yeah,
Sports Resort.
yeah, it has frisbee golf.
Damn.
So how close are you to the band changing your baby? You know what I mean? You write this song and
Oh.
they go that intro's a
They
little
don't-
long. We should cut half of that thing. And
I'm gonna be honest, they don't change anything.
oh yeah,
I'll show it to them, and Lexi is just like, yeah, that's good. Let's record it.
cool.
And I'm like,
All right,
okay.
man, I change everything.
Yeah, the only
band
complaint
hates me.
the only complaint they usually have is if it's too long, which they do get a little long because I just want to leave space.
So what's too long for the metal
Like-
genre? What's the
Once
I
it's
had-
over 6 minutes for us, then it's like, what
Jesus
are we
Christ.
crazy long?
doing? Exactly.
Yeah.
Metal. I
Okay.
mean, metal. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
had.
don't know, man. Anything
but
longer than
here's-
3:30 is a long song to me.
Yeah, man.
Here's
That's
the
radio
thing.
edit. That's radio cut. It's like radio won't even play anything over 3:30.
No.
Here's
They
the
won't even play.
thing, though. Marin writes like 4 minutes minimum,
Right.
pretty much every time. So
Yeah.
we can't cut like half the song.
Do you remember that
Yeah.
one song I
Well,
wrote that was 15
Yeah,
minutes
you
long?
can.
Oh yeah, there was one.
But
You have a Inagata Davida song?
15
Yeah, it was
minutes.
it was a 15-minute long instrumental, and it was good, but it was just too long, and so then I cut it in half,
Well,
and they're like, it's still too long.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that works when you're
Still
playing
like
for
7
yourself, but
minutes.
that works when you're playing for
like
yourself.
that would be
but when
great
you're,
if we were Metallica.
well, if you
That's the point, Lexi.
yeah, if you get to, I mean, you get huge, you can kind of do whatever the hell you want. But when you're starting out, you got to play to your crowd. a little
I just
bit.
Yeah.
you gotta keep things like you gotta get their attention by
You got to
something
keep it
all the
going. Yeah,
time.
I get it. I get it,
Man,
Lexi.
I mean, and you guys should get it. You guys should get it more than anybody because you're the TikTok generation. You know that.
Oh.
it's
I'm not.
Quick, it's that quick, that quick 30-second hits and
Yeah.
everything.
There was a serious memo in the record industry about radios should play a minute 30 of these songs.
Oh, dude, they thought about doing that. I saw.
They really did.
No.
Yeah.
It would. I think it would be a mistake, but
Yeah.
they really seriously kicked that around and almost having radio the songs that the computer picks and everything, but they would do it more like a DJ. So it'd be it would be like a minute and a half, and it would cut in and out to another song. Like it's
No.
it
Yeah.
would almost be like a free floating DJ
The
station.
thing about 3-minute songs is you got to find that one part that you're just like,
Yeah.
yes. And
Well-
it won't always be in those 1 minute and
Right.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
well, what's
So-
awesome is when you find a song you like, but then you hang on to the end, and they really do something tight at the end.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
they really
That is
break
the
it down.
best.
They hit you with some great solo, or
Yeah.
or some great vocal that
And
wasn't
this
part
is
of
why
it.
I like
yeah.
Pantera.
And then
No.
you're always like, I'm so glad I'm still here listening to this song because this
Yeah.
part's great.
Yeah.
That's the thing with me.
That shit feels good about music
It's
when
like-
you're the one that knows about the shit at the end.
Right.
Whenever I'm listening to a song that's under 6 minutes, which I like Metallica, so all the songs I like are 9 minutes long. But if I listen to a really
Metallica songs all that long.
a lot of them are.
Mm.
A lot of the good ones are. But like if I listen to a song, it's like 3 minutes 30 seconds. It'll end, and I'll be like, oh, that's it. There needs to be more. You know,
Right.
That's how I feel about it. But
That's
I think
by design, though.
yeah. But I think
They want to leave you wanting more.
I think our shortest song is our song called Chancellor, and it's 3 minutes and like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's our shortest song.
So that would be the radio hit.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a single-
Which
there's
it
a
is
single-
We're
kind
looking at it right now. That'd be the one
That's
that
the
we go,
one
okay,
that's the one that we're really looking into going into like an actual studio
Yeah.
and doing.
Yeah, because that's just the best song I've ever written.
think-
Well, they do that here if you guys want to come ever do that.
I think we're probably gonna start recording that sometime in November. I
Yeah.
think is what we're planning on doing so far. It just depends on school because like Marin does college classes, I do high school an hour away. Zach does all his stuff.
Well, yeah, you got
Alex
you got
plays
choir,
like 15 instruments.
You got choir and shit. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, she plays so
you
many
should
instruments.
Name all your instruments that you play.
Yeah, brag
Name
about
all of them right now.
in alphabetical order.
it. In alphabetical order, backwards.
You would start with bass, Lexi.
Well, so I don't just do bass. So in the band I do bass, and I also play guitar. And outside of, I do violin in orchestra in school a lot. I do a
Nice.
lot of violin. That's like
Is that your main instrument,
taking
you
most
think?
of my time, pretty much,
Yeah.
because of how much I do it. But
Yeah, she's
and
really good at violin.
You ever stick a wah-wah pedal on that thing?
I did
she
get-
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
She
I did
played
get
this-
electric violin,
Yeah.
but I haven't.
She
done
played
it
this
yet.
piece for us the other day that she had to do for orchestra from Lord of the Rings. It was so good.
Nice.
Yeah.
More instruments. What else do you play? Piano.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
keyboard.
Oh, piano's
I do
my
some
favorite.
keys, and I do vocals, and I can also figure out things on like instruments that I don't really mainly.
Can you
play
read?
with.
She can read music.
That's the trick.
She can basically,
Learn it by ear.
yeah,
learned
we'll
a
play
lot
a
by
song
ear.
and she'll be like having her bass and she'll just hear the melody and then she just plays it. And we're like, okay.
Bass players are usually uber talented. So, just a thing.
It kind of is. It kind of is. I'll give you credit for that.
Bass players are usually the ones that like go
And
into
you guys
producing
kind of
and
started this together, right? First.
No, me and Lexi started this.
So who named it? What? And explain the name a little bit.
I named it, but we went through like 8 different names.
So name them all. Were they all terrible?
Yes.
No,
No, I'm naming
don't
them.
even talk.
No, the first one
Friction.
was Friction.
Okay, that sucks.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I didn't think it was.
Was
I
it like
didn't
with
think.
an X or something? Like
No.
I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter how you.
It doesn't
spell
matter. It was bad.
It doesn't matter.
I thought it
just
was
like,
bad, but I just didn't know
no.
what else to do. So it was Friction, and then Paragon was out there for a little bit, but we didn't choose it for a while. And then I think some other one was like a power metal I wanted to do, like Odin's Wolves or something. Something stupid.
Viking metal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
pretty
ain't mad at
much.
that. I ain't mad at that.
I love some Viking metal.
We love Viking metal, but we
Is
are
that a fucking
not.
thing too?
No,
Yeah.
that's totally a thing.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yes,
What do they
it's
beat
so-
on horns or some
it's
shit?
so good.
It's so good.
Pretty epic.
They basically just like
All right, Viking.
they just, like chant
Bagpipes.
basically.
It's so good.
I don't remember any of the names. Do you know
And while you're writing it down, look up dwarf metal.
dwarf metal is so good too.
Dude, you're gonna fuck the algorithm up on my YouTube.
You should listen to some pirate metal
Somebody's
too.
listening to you like
Some pirate metal.
pirate metal too.
Ours would be good.
So is this okay now? Before I get to writing any more of this down, is this just motherfuckers playing metal in these costumes, or are they actually?
Oh, no.
Or is the shit actually?
There's a band.
Viking themed metal.
Yes,
music?
it is.
Okay.
There's a band called Ailstorm that we all love. It's the stupidest band ever, but they're pirate metal, and they basically just sing about like pirate stuff, and they all wear kilts on stage. And
It's great.
It's
like,
great.
I have never felt the satisfaction I do. Except
Kilts
for
and
when
how are pirates and kilts related? Is that
I don't know.
I
They're
don't know.
Scottish.
Oh, okay.
They're Scottish. So
Scottish piracy.
I don't feel like they're
Scottish.
trying to. It's not like they're trying to.
we wanted to do one of their songs, but you really need a keytar for one of those songs, and we don't
that's
have
another
one.
thing Alex is
Yes.
in line for. Is
Yeah,
a
she's getting a keytar.
That's the way.
What the fuck's a guitar?
It's a keyboard that looks like a guitar that you
Oh.
stand with.
Oh, okay.
You know who invented it?
No.
Edgar Winter.
How do you know that?
Because I played for Edgar Winter. I opened up for Edgar Winter, and he had the original.
That's crazy.
That's
Like-
crazy, man.
He had the original keyboard that he stuck a guitar strap on. And was sitting here. It was like
Well, so basically, it was just someone.
It's
and then
literally
they-
a keyboard
Yeah.
that you hold like this.
Yeah, basically
And
with a
then-
strap on it.
and then they designed it to be able to be used that way.
and be
Yeah.
a lot lighter. This thing was like fucking
Like a
40
real
pounds.
fucking keyboard.
Yeah, dude, it was
Yeah.
unreal.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
But once she gets,
I've seen a keyboard guitar before, but I didn't know what they were called or anything.
yeah, but once Alex gets a keytar, we have to get a new bass player. So, which we kind of know who we want to have for that, but What are you doing, John?
Yeah, what was that?
You're like,
Yeah, were you blowing your nose down
it's
there?
like the hash slinging slasher.
He's like blowing through a straw.
I was just
I thought I
hoping
had
that
it muted, but apparently not.
I was just hoping that you guys were hearing that too. I thought maybe I was having a fucking stroke.
I like the fact that Marin did not hesitate to be like, "What are you
What the
doing?"
hell?
What are you doing, John?
I appreciate it because I was like, "What the fuck?"
Doesn't
is that
even know
noise?
the guy.
I was like, "Is anybody else hearing this?"
Is it actually God this time?
You heard them. It's not God. It's like Lucifer. That's what they said, man. Because he's down there now.
He's downstairs.
Yeah.
It's fucking full metal down there now.
Perfect.
So Paragon, what the fuck does it mean? Did we ever answer that question?
Oh, the word paragon means like the perfect embodiment of something.
It's perfectionism, basically.
Yeah, we're all perfectionists, so
That's true. If we ever don't know a song, even if it was the day before and we decided on a new song, I don't think any of us would sleep because we are too anxious to look stupid.
yeah. There's also been times where we're at practice and I'll be like practicing some weird sweep pattern and I'll get it like almost perfect. And I'm like, I should just quit guitar, and then Lexi,
I should just quit.
and then Lexi's just like, what do you mean? You literally played it fine.
Well, I think fear and perfectionism are two good things that help musicians.
Yeah.
It makes you practice. I mean, makes you practice, makes you better.
We're all
Yeah.
our own worst critic, but like that power could be used for good or evil. straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you can't let it. You can't like there's some musicians that hinders the fuck out
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
dude.
Like they'll never release their music because of it. And there's
That
like,
was me before
I
we.
played
That's
with
been
one
me
of
with
those guys.
recording. Like it makes me feel some type of way. I don't know why, but I got over it eventually. But
you can't knead that dough. Eventually, you gotta make the dough, man. You gotta make the bread. You can't just keep fucking pushing it.
you
Yeah, like-
can't just let it sit.
Yeah, I mean
It's already risen.
Yeah, like I try to tell a lot of musicians like that, especially in the content-driven world that we are in the entertainment industry right now. Sitting on your music or sitting on changing or sitting on writing new stuff or putting out contents, putting out videos is detriment to your health. It's detriment to your brand. I mean, we took a week off. I'll give you flat numbers. We took a week off. He wasn't feeling good. We normally on our Facebook page, we got like 2,100 followers, but we normally get like 5,000 to 6,000 interactions a week on our Facebook page every 7 days. It's anywhere from like 3,500 to like 6,000. We took a week off. I didn't hardly post shit this week. It was like 900. It dropped by like $5,000 because I didn't post reels this week. I was like, he's sick. I was like, I'm gonna just take a week off and we'll kick it. But man, in this content-driven world, I will tell a lot of musicians and you guys too, man, keep pumping the shit out. You got to stay relevant.
Yeah.
You got to hit every platform, and man, it's a fucking struggle. So somebody's got to
Full time.
Yeah.
You got a social media person, somebody that knows.
It's me and Lexi.
Yeah.
I mean,
like-
stay on it. It's a full-time fucking
Like
job.
the
We
scariest.
just do everything.
Yeah, like the scariest thing for me is bringing a new song to the band because I never know if they're gonna like it. Just because they all have such different music tastes from me, and I'll make a song and I'll be like super proud of it, and then when you like play a song for someone and then it sounds stupid, and
Well,
you're
that
like,
happens even if it's not your own music.
yeah, exactly.
Sounded way better in my
overthinking
fucking car.
Yeah, always.
Like there's been times where I'm like showing them a song that I want to cover, and then I'm listening to it and I'm like, wow, this is a really bad song.
So how do you guys choose your covers?
Arguing.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Or we basically all get one vote on a song, and then unless everybody hates it, we do that song. That's like, we're doing 2 new ones. We're doing Are You Dead Yet by Children of Bodom and Refuse Resist by Sepultura. I don't like Sepultura, but since they all like Sepultura, we're doing the song.
I haven't listened to them in so long.
I love
Yeah.
Sepultura.
I haven't listened to them
That's
in
how me
forever.
and Zach met. Was our Rock Academy session was a Sepultura thing, and I had never sang metal in my life, and they were like, "Just go for it."
Just go for
I
it.
was like,
Ruin your voice.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, she. I know how to do growls properly, and she won't let me teach her because she's like,
There's
I
a
don't.
right
no,
way.
don't look at
Yeah.
me.
Is there a different?
There's a right way.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want.
There's a
I don't want to
right way.
sound bad in front of you, and I'm like,
Well, do you have to like? Is there a lot of maintenance to your voice when you're a
Yes.
yeller? Because that sounds
Yeah.
like it's really rough on your
You will
vocal
develop
cords.
polyps and you won't ever
It's
sing again.
really hard
Yeah. Oh,
to go into the weekend and then do all these growls and stuff, and then have to come back Monday morning and do choir for school.
Yeah.
So what do you do to combat that? Is there like a regimen? Do you just-
I mean-
honey and lemon juice or something
She-
crazy?
no.
shit?
she
Or
just
like
goes
something that
through
works?
The problem is that
Warm-ups.
I talk so much and I can't shut up, so I just need to shut up.
Talking is the worst thing in your voice.
Yeah, really.
Talking.
It's done fine for me.
And sometimes at practice, I just have to be like, guys, I need a break. Like,
yeah.
I
At practice,
need a drink.
at practice, the PA system we use is not super loud, so she's like belting these growls out, and so that just shreds her voice, and so we have to take a break every now and
I'll
then.
be like, God,
like she'll on the song, and she's like, guys, we have to finish the song now.
I mean, it sounds rough. I mean, we did that one week where we did 3 or 4 podcasts in a row, and I was pretty poor.
I was like, I love Mudvayne, guys.
So what's your guys' current cover set list right now? What songs are you doing?
We're doing all covers right now just because we haven't taught Zach the new originals or anything. Right now we're doing Dig by Mudvayne. We're doing Sweet Pea by System of a Down. This weird song called Götterdämmerung by Zeal and Ardor.
You got some obscure ones?
I mean, it's really heavy and it's really
like
good.
Fully German, so you know how we were talking about like we can just man through the verses.
Yep.
Yeah, that came in handy about the first time that we did that one.
Yeah.
Is the lyrics in German?
The entire song is in German, besides the chorus.
Yeah.
I used to take like a German class, and so I would try to pronounce these lyrics. And I'm like, that's wrong. Don't say it like
German.
that.
You never told me that.
I never forgot.
I tried to tell you that.
I'll never forget that. They told me that I was like fucking 6.
The numbers?
Yeah, 1 to 10 in German. I don't know another fucking word in German, but I remember that.
No, I remember one time I was telling you, I was like, do you need help pronouncing these lyrics? And you're like, no. And then she tries to sing it, and she says everything completely wrong. And I'm just like, okay, that works. It works.
I mean, for the most part, there's not going to be that one random German person in the crowd pissed off.
No, the problem is Marin's like best friend also is that person. So then they were like, you're wrong.
Totally didn't say that.
Yeah, my best friend also speaks German. It's Dan from Sondera.
Oh, okay.
We're like best friends, and he speaks German too, or
we
a little bit.
interviewed them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Monica at Winterfest or some shit.
Yeah.
Was that where it was?
They're the ones that have Michael Cera in the band.
Oh yeah, we did that. We did that down in
Owen's room.
Owen's little basement. Yeah, shout out.
But he speaks some German, and so after that show, he was like, "Man, Lexi didn't pronounce that right," and I was like, "Yeah, it's okay."
I didn't pronounce anything in any language.
She just doesn't pronounce any of the words. Actually, she just mumbles.
Now I do. Now that it's like the second or third time around that we've done it. But
did you go look into what the lyrics actually mean? I bet that would help. Like you actually translate it.
If they got mumble rappers, we can have mumble. Yeah, we can have mumble metal.
Mumble metal.
Well, I mean, I think. Damn, what was that? Did you get a pop?
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah.
Jesus, I thought a fucking firecracker went off.
John?
Is it John?
I know we're central and hydraulic. I ain't fucking dying. But fuck, I forgot I was gonna say that. Fucking pop blew my.
I know. Man.
Well, we're running up towards an hour on this. How can we get? When's your guys' next show? And when is? And how can they get in touch with you guys? You guys got a Facebook page and all that stuff?
Social medias.
We don't really have like a Facebook that we're active on. We do a lot of Instagram stuff.
Oh, the younger crowd's more the Instagram. That's fine. We'll push them towards the Instagram.
Yeah,
so
our next show is literally
next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Yeah.
Not so.
Like this week's Saturday.
Oh well, this will be perfect. Then this will come out on Thursday.
Oh, nice.
This will come out this Thursday, so we'll be able to do a little promotion on that. Do you guys have a flyer for that?
Yes.
Send that to us. We'll send that to us, or you can even just send it to me in the messages on Facebook Messenger. However you guys got to do it, I'll get it to John and we'll put it on we'll promote it. So
cool. Thank you.
So we got an up and coming band. This was cool to meet some youngsters in town doing the thing.
So what's the Instagram?
It's just Paragon Band ICT.
Paragon Band ICT.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we'll tag some shit on there. We're on Instagram too. We're starting to get some traction on TikTok, bro. The Malort drinks helped out.
Yes. It's got to do something.
We've only been on it for like 3 weeks. We got like 200 followers already, I guess. I don't know if that's good. I'm not much of a TikToker.
Guys, we should start a TikTok.
You should.
No, definitely.
Dude, it's like I whiteboard our show, and like I always recommend that people do that. Like put up a whiteboard for like short-term goals, long-term goals, and like just holy shit, what can I get away with? Yeah. You can talk some shit into existence, believe it or not, if you just try. Like throw it up that you want to play at the Cotillion by this time. You never know what will happen if you fucking like it's sitting there staring at you. Sitting there staring at you.
On the pressure.
You just gotta like manifest it.
And yeah,
you write it down.
And my weekly and daily ones always say, "What are you doing right now? Make a reel. What are you doing right now? Post a picture. Change this." Like even just little shit like that does a lot for your fucking brand. So
yeah,
definitely you guys are kind of the driving force. You guys got to get on that social media and start posting.
Yeah, we will.
Especially since you got a new drummer. You guys are about to start doing your own music. Then it's really going to be important.
They loved Zach. Like the first show we did, they put a crown and like a cape. An audience member put like a flannel on him, and they were all like King Zach. Yeah. And it was his first show, and they all loved it.
So was his mom? Was his mom there?
No, his parents were not there.
No.
But then after that, I started playing some guitar solo, and then they put the crown on me, or I think Dan did. I don't know.
So where'd this crown come from? You guys just have a crown?
It's at Monica House, just somewhere there.
They have like a plastic crown that they put up. It used to be a Burger King crown. And I'm sure somebody tore that up.
Okay, I thought you guys were talking about Tequila Rosé's crown. Because it was there for a while.
I don't think it's. I think she got it back.
I made sure to get it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Check out this new and upcoming band. These guys are awesome. I love seeing young kids, so we'll keep supporting local music. And I'll add you to our Facebook thing. So anytime you guys have shows, send us a flyer, and we'll put it out there for you guys.
Cool, thank you.
It's really awesome to get to know you guys.
Yeah.
So check out Paragon on Instagram and look for some original music coming soon.
John, to play us out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sunday podcast.
Come on, John.
My favorite thing. Bang your heads out.
The Aaron and Austin Show is brought to you by Hotels, Wichita by EB, Kirby's Beer Store, Party Rockerz ICT, and Sacred Leaf.